A very good morning to our Design for Process Safety lecturer, Dr. Mardati. I'm Chosiana from Group 1. Today, we'll be presenting about fire in Baton Rouge. First of all, I will give an introduction to this event. The ExxonMobil refinery in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a fire erupted during maintenance activities, severely burning 4 workers. The fire occurred when operators mistakenly removed bolts that secured a piece of pressure-containing equipment to a type of valve known as plug valve. When the operators then attempted to open the valve, it came apart and released flammable isobutane, which formed a vapor cloud that quickly ignited. The resulting fire seriously injured one ExxonMobil employee and three contractors working in this area. During the CSV investigation, it was learned that the operators attempting to open the plug valve were following accepted practices within the refinery. Unfortunately, those practices lack a safety hazard analysis, which needlessly put the workers at greater risk. The management of safety is critical to the protections of workers and the integrity of facility operations. The fire at ExxonMobil's Baton Rouge refinery occurred in the sulfuric acid alkylation unit. There, isobutane and olefins are converted into a major component of gasoline through a reaction involving sulfuric acid. The key events to this incident are the gearbox was not working properly and valve cannot open. Then it required to remove the bolts to open the valve stand. Incidents occurred when the bolts were inadvertently removed from the plug valve. The consequence was the flammable isobutane rapidly released to the surrounding and quickly ignited. The impact of this incident is fatality from the fire seriously injured one ExxonMobil employee and three contractors.
Now for the second chapter is investigation and analysis, where we will cover on the causes of the incident. This chapter will be divided into three parts, which is immediate cause, underlying cause, and root cause. Now we should proceed into immediate and underlying cause.
A very good day I bid to Dr. Madati. My name is Aaron Lihan and I will be presenting about the immediate cause and underlying cause of the incident. Immediate cause can be defined as acts that directly influence the outcome, or also known as direct cause. They are the features of an incident or accident which directly contributed to the damage or harm caused inside the incident. For this case, the immediate cause is when the operators remove 4 vertical bolts from the valve, and these vertical bolts were important because they secured the top cap, which acted as the pressure container. So when the bolts were removed, the valve failed and released pressurized isobutane, and this isobutane formed a vapor cloud which came into contact with an energized welding machine, which in turn directly caused the fire to occur. Next, we will look at the underlying cause. Underlying cause can be defined as acts that did not harm but contributed to the outcome, which is also known as the indirect cause. In this case, it is the outdated model of the gearbox. As the gearbox was not working properly, and the valve could not be opened, the operators decided to remove the vertical bolts as this was considered standard practice for the refinery. However, the gearbox had an outdated design which causes a pressure leak if the top cap was open. So this is all for the immediate cause and underlying cause. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Amar Rashidi and I will present on two root cause of fire in Baton Rouge, which is lack of safety hazard analysis and inadequate procedure or training during desk maintenance. First of all, under category of active, in the investigation of ExxonMobil Baton Rouge explosion, United States Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation Board found that in ExxonMobil Baton Rouge alkylation unit did not evaluate human factor associated with the valve operation and maintenance in the process hazard analysis. This causing the design of the plug valve is not up to date and giving confusion to the worker that operate the equipment. If the refinery adequately addressed human factor in its process hazard analysis, the operator could have discussed the difficulties with the removal of the plug valve gearbox promptly. The company will be able to identify the potential hazard in the equipment. Secondly, under category of procedural, the incident revealed that the management of ExxonMobil Baton Rouge were accepting for the operator of the alkylation unit to remove the malfunctioning plug valve gearbox in adequate written procedure. Based on CSB report, the refinery operator did receive training on how to operate the valve, but the training did not specifically address on how to remove the gearbox from the older design plug valve model. That's all for the root cause of the incident.
Moving on to lesson learned and recommendation. In this chapter, we'll discuss about the inherent safer design strategies.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Farah Diba and I will present two risk reduction strategies using inherent safer design to prevent incidents in future. The first risk reduction strategies is using active method in which we can improve the valve design using engineering control by substituting it into a newer model and making it less likely to remove incorrect bolts. In the previous model, the support bracket facing towards the valve stem and have more bolts connected to it. In the newer model, we can have it facing outwards and has lesser bolts to avoid confusion to the workers. Next, we have procedural method that can make sure all of the workers follow the procedures before executing their work. In order to do that, the first step is to establish detailed and accurate procedures while performing hazardous work. Second step, the company shall provide proper training to ensure competent workers when anticipate their jobs.
Moving on to the last chapter, conclusion. Why people should pay attention to this incident.
In conclusion, from this fire incident that happened in Baton Rouge, it can alert all people and especially management of any company to implement corrective action such as always provide proper training and accurate procedures to prevent future incidents. Besides, management should also consider human factors during working to ensure efficiency and safe working environment. Last but not least, this fire incident could also help to avoid reoccurrence and manage to investigate the root cause, implement risk reduction strategies, thus risk can be eliminated.
Coming to the end of the presentation, we, Group 1, would like to thank you for listening. Remember, safety is number one priority. These are the references that we refer to.